Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Skillless Podcast. My name is Josh Carrillo, and joining me as always is my amazing co-host, Seph Luna. Seph, how are you?
Hello. I'm basically pretty excited right now.
And why is that, Seph?
Bro, we are less than like 24 hours, or actually literally less than 12 hours till our trip in Vegas.
Well, you won't be getting there for a while because if I'm correct,
Yeah.
you are driving with Esteban, right?
Yeah, I am driving out there with Esteban and Willie, basically. So we are going to be out there we're going to be driving for a little bit. I think for 8 hours.
I think it's about 7 now because it used to be 8, but there's a Hoover Dam extension, so you can skip the Hoover Dam drive.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Which is still a long fucking drive, but...
It is, but like, I mean, we're kind of be saving tickets, if anything, or like saving money, but at least kind of, I don't know if we are or not, but I mean, you know.
I mean, gas is expensive, but like the plane tickets we were looking at were like $400, so it's...
Yeah, especially the week of, since like I was looking at it right at the beginning of the week because we didn't know Esteban was going at the time.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad he's going to. We're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't wait for all of it. But yeah, freaking just so excited. Like I'm literally less than 12 hours. You still got like at least 12 hours till your plane ride, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're recording this on Friday night, and I leave at about 11:30 in the morning, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, I got to get up at like around 4, make sure I do last minute prep and everything, and then we're gonna head over to your guys' place to drop off, and then we're gonna try to leave by like 5 and everything.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so we'll see what this fun road trip we're gonna have stories till the next podcast and everything.
I mean, it probably isn't gonna be as bad as excuse me, Demetrius with like his pee.
Code yellow.
Yeah.
God damn! When we get him on here along with some other people, we got to tell them about this story and everything because they say the funniest.
Bladder?
Yeah.
It's Jesus. That man is
God.
something else. But I am super excited. What do we got on the docket for today, Seph?
I kind of want to talk about like what we actually started getting back into playing recently and everything.
So I'm glad you brought this up because I have done more this week in Minecraft than I have the entire like year plus that we've had the server up. It is insane.
I'm surprised too. I know, like even I'm the same too. Like I done a lot more compared to like what I did before. Especially if you like really compare it from the old house to the new house. It's crazy how much difference we did.
I'm a whole different person. And like having Brooklyn around to like help me like do these little side projects, I can focus on like the heavy tasks of just building shit.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal. And she has such a like beautiful artistic design that absolutely supersedes anything I've ever built. Makes my shit look archaic compared to the beautiful Japanese village that she is currently building, because I'm helping in no way other than I'm not even helping get supplies yet because I had my ADHD brain set me on a second project, which we'll talk about here soon. But Yes, we have got back into Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ironically, because it all started like we started getting back into it because I started playing it too as well because like at one point I decided like, you know what, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time, and plus like beforehand when I was playing Minecraft, I was playing the modded Minecrafts beforehand. So basically, I was kind of like, I'm kind of tired of it. I'm kind of like, you know, and plus also this was after like I resetted my PC a while back because of I tried like installing new RAM and never got into it. So that's a whole nother situation and everything. But yeah, I decided like, I wonder if the realm server is still back up and everything too. I looked on it, I was like, oh, it is actually still up. All right, let me take a check. And and to give you a premise that we all stopped playing after a while and everything, like I don't know for how long have we stopped playing?
It's almost been like 365 days exactly.
Really?
It was like super close to a year that we stopped playing.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And then for some weird, and you and I and every one of our friends is known to go through these like repetitive cycles of video games that we play.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this last time. Like mine is like Minecraft, RuneScape, Final Fantasy, Pokemon, and then it just like with the seasons change, so does my brain and what I want to play.
Yeah, like I think we talked about that like a couple of like episodes ago at least and everything. But yeah, because as I said, like I decided to check on the Realmscraft, and the only reason why I stopped playing was because you fuckers, well, not you specifically, but like the other.
No, I contributed to this.
Asshole.
And actually, fun fact, that was like when Brooklyn had just joined too. She actually
really?
contributed to several of those deaths too.
Dude, you, Nicholas, and everybody else at this point, like, just contribute to my
Nicholas was
demise.
the worst because Nicholas had like level 4. So what he's referring to, by the way, because we're talking out of context.
Yeah.
A couple like about a year plus ago, they added a new mob called the Warden, and you can grow the Warden's area by dying in it with experience. So Willie, the server owner, created the spawner, and then we all essentially sacrificed ourselves in Satan's name to expanding this warden zone to a very large chunk of Seph's house,
Yeah.
making it permanently unlivable. Because if you make any sound that's quote unquote loud, the warden will come find you and fuck you up.
Yeah, so imagine like if you're in my shoes, not knowing what the fuck is going on here. Next thing you know, you log in, just see a fucking 2 storyboards or 2 boards in front of your face, like when they're like, "Hey, enjoy your new wife." I was like,
Yeah,
"Wife?"
pretty much.
And I literally started walking.
That's right.
Yeah, and
That's
I
right,
immediately died. I was like, "The fuck is going on here?" So I tried going back a couple times, and I'm still dying. And I think at that point I just kind of gave up because I literally cannot access any of the chests in my freaking thing. I was just like, all right, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not gonna on this damn thing again. So I literally was the first one off of that server basically at that point. And ironically, I was the first one back too as well. Too, this is funny part too.
Well, you were just randomly playing it one day, and we were talking in party chat while I was, power fucking my way through Diablo.
Yeah.
And then you had brought up, like, no one will ever find me, and my fucking brain was
right,
like,
yeah.
well, I bet you I could find you. You didn't go very far off, because I looked at one map, and then saw you were directly north, and just trekked.
Yeah, so the locator map, yeah, because with the locator map, it basically just shows you, like, it does give you a location, but if you're off the map, it just shows you a general direction where you went.
Luckily, you were, directly due north, and after, land, sea, and sky travel, I found you. And then everyone else noticed that, oh, they're on Minecraft, that's weird. And then everyone else started fucking playing Minecraft again. And we completely dropped... Like, Willie, I don't know if you know this, Willie bought Diablo, like, 2 days before we all started playing Minecraft. And I don't think he's played it because we've all been playing Minecraft again.
I did not know that. Oh my god. I know he was saying he bought Diablo before, but, like, I didn't know that he actually just dropped it off, too, as well.
No, we've all been just doing crazy, massive scale projects that... I've never done anything like this in my, I guess, quote-unquote Minecraft career.
Yeah.
Having an entire, like, Japanese temple as a house. Today I spent 4 or 5 hours building a giant storage room with, like, over 300 storage chests. Completely moving everything into those chests, destroying trees, and just... Oh God, man, we're in the thick of it, and like I said, because this week has been the most productive that we've ever been in Minecraft.
Yeah,
we've done things that I've never actually done before in Minecraft, like fight the Wither, clear out an entire sea temple, like so many. I want to take on the Warden, but I'm still fucking terrified.
I'm terrified too, especially after like the whole like Warden fiasco in my house and everything. I'm still fucking terrified of that thing, especially when I first came back and everything too. Like I was thinking like, okay, I wonder like if I can sneak in. I literally went up the stairs and I heard them because I play with the headphones on, so I heard it. I barely opened the door, walked 2 steps in, I heard the noises. Like, nope, I'm dropping back out. And again, close the door. I'm leaving at this point. I was literally, I sold like got some of Kang stuff and everything. And I just immediately just went straight north and everything too. Which is funny. I
kind of feel bad that. Oh, go ahead.
Because I was gonna say it's a funny thing too. Because when you guys finally figured out like how far I was, like I as I said, I literally wasn't kidding that where I booked it far from the original place and everything too.
Yeah, I know. I burned an entire stack of freaking fireworks trying to get to you with the elytra. But yeah, we've been like super in the swing of it. I've been I have so many other projects I want to do. Like the storage one was my big one because that will set me up for like travel. Like I can empty all my shulker boxes and actually go travel the world and go. I want to find like a desert temple because there's a cool smithing template that I want. I want to get like netherite armor. I want to go eventually attempt to fight the Warden, which is freaking terrifying.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like there's so many things I want, which it sucks because like I was so heavily invested in Diablo And Brooklyn went to Hawaii and wanted to come back and immediately play Diablo. No, we're playing Minecraft. Like,
Right?
we're all just playing. I still haven't played with her. Like I feel so fucking bad, but like everyone's just on, and it's just what we're doing.
Right, but I mean, also like it seemed like she's enjoying it too as well from what like we've been
Oh,
playing and
100.
everything.
I think she view like she I love her to death. She views it from like a boyfriend girlfriend time
Yeah,
kind of thing. Like if none of the other people are on, like we can just play Minecraft and build our cute little lives together and do whatever.
yeah. Plus, also it's kind of like a bit more peaceful too compared to like maybe just playing Diablo 2 as well.
Well, so what she wanted me to do is just use my level 71 sorcerer to like power level her through anyway. So I would just literally destroy everything in its wake.
Oh, nice.
But other than that, like, I will get to it. I promise.
One of these days, if anything.
Just after I'm done with all of my ADHD like projects that I have lined up in the near future.
But yeah, we started playing Minecraft back again on the Willie's server and everything too, and it's just like it's actually been pretty fun and just kind of relaxing too as well. Which is a funny thing too, because I actually started playing. At least it was before I got on yesterday that I actually went and played. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think like I said, I was playing Halo before I got on and everything too.
I'm glad you brought that up because I had a secondary idea because I have an event tomorrow night that I don't know if I'll be able to make the Mario Kart tournament.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that you can rent out playtime at the HyperX Arena.
Oh, okay. I think
and they have almost every single game known to man.
Yeah.
And you and I can go head to head at the HyperX Arena as I fuck you at Halo.
I don't know about that, man. Like, I mean, like my skills are a little bit rusty since like playing it, but I did play a good solid like 2 to 4 hours.
I've been practicing all week, like a little bit, like just here and there. I'll play like an hour or two, just like, and I'll play different game types. I'll play like Halo 2, I'll play Halo 3, I'll play Halo 4.
Yeah. I mean, like we'll see about this one. I might need a warm up game if anything at this point, just to like kind of like
that's fine.
Get my figures going. But like I as I said before, like I did feel bad because also remember you had your cousin there at the time, so I wanted to at least make you look good if anything at that point. So.
Oh, okay, sure. That's cute that you think that. I was thinking it's best of 5.
Yeah.
You get to pick the game and the game mode.
Alrighty.
So, if I wanted to do Halo 4 SWAT specifically,
yeah,
you could do Halo 4 SWAT. If you wanted to do like shoddy snipes, or you wanted to do, you know, rockets only or whatever, we could.
Yeah.
I don't care how. I will. I will.
All right. You gave me some ideas of what we can do then, basically. So I got some ideas.
Good. Because I'm so ready for the rematch.
Basically, a rematch of like over 10 years at this point, I think. Like since that video's been posted. Because also
it sucks.
Because I would say we barely play like Halo like against each other, if anything. So it's funny.
Yeah, rarely are we like not on the same team.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny too because I mean you know like how I am, like if anything, especially with like especially when I tell you like I do ranking and everything too, and I'm always, and whenever I do focus in, I really focus in on like specific like games and everything too as well. So I do like bring a lot of competitive nature to it. But whenever I'm playing with friends and everything, I usually don't want to like kind of like overpower them, or at least kind of like give them a good chance, or if not just fuck around and everything too. So like there's like, especially like I do have some like game recordings too as well that were, I don't know if it's with you or like if everybody else too, but there's some game recordings where like I'm just kind of fucking with people. Like I'll just start like walking behind people, like just kind of waiting for them, see how long it'll take them, or if not,
100%.
Yeah, so I'll just start fucking around with people at that point. But like if it's
I'm a menace.
Yeah, if it like, especially if it's like a true like competitive game, I'll definitely will like just switch that brain off, like, or switch the freaking like switch and everything too as well, just so I can like get focused in and everything too. But yeah, like I'm definitely waiting for that rematch and everything too. Couldn't we record there too as well?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, because you could bring your own recording system, or do they have recording systems over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I believe so. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'll maybe bring the Elgato at least and my 2 terabyte hard drive, if anything, too, as well, just in case. Because also, as I said, like I don't know if I said it from the last episode, but I do kind of want to like spend at least a day of kind of just like editing, just kind of just chilling in the room, just edit. Because I, that's the one thing like I haven't really been able to do was just like focus on content alone. Because as I said before, I've been focusing on just nothing but like I started switching focus to this channel, and because I've been so tired from work and everything, I haven't had the motivation to like work on my own self because I barely just got a YouTube short and everything too off the YouTube video or the one video with was it where Willie came in and then he immediately went back out and we were saying, oh, what a
Oh, I
fucking dick
watched
and
this.
everything.
I
Yeah.
watched it the other day because it was so funny.
Yeah, so literally it's like but yeah, as I said, like I've been so wanting to just spend a day just focusing on content and everything too, and just focus on it because, as I said, I've been wanting to because basically that's kind of like what my channel originally started off was just like just to show the funniest part of us playing and everything together because the stuff we do and the stuff that like I'm sure that I would love to show everybody else because it's just the stupidest thing that we go through, or if not the stupidest talks that we always have and everything too. That just like how the fuck is like are we like talking about this shit and everything too?
Yeah, we definitely have a long history of being very unhinged.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because as I said before, like there, like as I told you, like offline and everything, there is a talk with we're just us randomly talking like between me, Draper, and Sebastian about us and starting an OnlyFans thing. But just the
I'm
funniest
sorry,
thing ever.
I still don't know about this conversation. What?
Yeah, so it's as I said, I have it on the recording doc because I finally found the video where the source material was from, and I showed it to Draper, and he was dying laughing about that because he forgot about it too. And this was, I think, this was the initial thing started off with Sebastian. Basically, of course, Sebastian always cooks and everything too. So this, so basically, this one just started off with Sebastian's just cooking just randomly and like doing like ASMR kind of like pulled pork and everything too as well. Like like him just going down on it and everything too. And it just yeah, and it just kind of divulged from there from like him trying to like get a hand me down, and then like just stupid joke after that, and then just kind of just devolved from that at that point, like saying like, oh, why don't we just make an OnlyFans except it's a cooking show, except you gotta tease a little bit and everything, and it just kind of just went stupid from there. Our usual like friends like talk one
Okay,
subject and then go down the road at that point.
I'm glad you said cooking because the
Yeah.
entire time you didn't necessarily provide context. I just thought that the three of you were gonna do
No,
like
not an actual OnlyFans.
heathen things. Okay, good.
No.
good. I mean, like, more power to you, but like, I'm glad
No.
it's just like lewd cooking
Yeah.
is I guess acceptable. That's a thing I never thought I'd say, but okay.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, this video was recorded because I have it pulled up right and everything. This video was recorded on January 10th, 2021. So that's how old the video was and everything too. Which was the funnier part too, because like it's the very end of that video, and I don't think I've ever pressed record after that video because it does cut off a little bit somewhere, and then I thought I pressed record after that, but I guess I didn't. So, but yeah, like that. As I said, there's a lot of videos I have on here that like are just so funny that I actually had to kind of like look through and just kind of just like listen in, because that's literally like my whole editing process is just like, okay, see what video I kind of want to focus on this time, or if there's a specific moment I remember that's like that's a good funny moment and everything too. I'll try to look for each of the video that I think it's under, and then I'll like kind of watch it, and then that's basically kind of like what I do. I just rewatch my whole like a video and everything, and just start cutting from there what I think is the funniest part, and then just try to figure out, okay, how long do I want this video to be, or how much do I want to like edit and everything too. And then the funniest part too, like, which is the reason why I always have a longer time editing, because especially like one of the videos I had recently was a Destiny 2 video. I thought it was gonna be a short one, like just basically like because I was playing Gambit by myself, and I've still been trying to do that, like get 4 kills in one like raid and everything too as well. When you go to the other team's base and kill them and everything too to stop them from getting the warden and everything too. So I started doing that with the clips and everything too, but it ended up like kind of my brain started clicking like, oh, maybe I could do this, maybe I could like maybe add a little bit of flair to here, maybe add like a little music here. Oh, it started ending up becoming more of a montage of the best PvP moments and everything too, which then is like, all right, I gotta stop here. It's gonna start to end up doing like that, which is basically kind of like how most of the videos starting to become and everything too. Like it starts off simple, and then my brain just immediately just like, let's make it to this one. It'd be pretty cool to see it this way, which is why the also in that Halo montage video hasn't come back out yet because, as I said before, it kind of started off with just doing a ranking like highlights video, then kind of like going through all my Halo videos and then seeing that like, oh hey, this actually be a lot of cool moments that I did from the 2 years I've been playing nonstop, or like I've been on and off and everything too, that I shown. And even with like the music and everything too, I was listening to, like kind of giving me ideas of how it works and everything too. So, but yeah, like if you, that's really like how my brain works on these editings, which is why you rarely see like videos get out constantly and everything too, because of like just the process of everything on it.
It's also like, I mean this in the most respectful way possible. You record almost everything you do.
Oh yeah, I definitely do because because the only reason why, because there's so many good moments we have offline that I actually kind of did stop recording for a good while. Because also then I might start deleting Destiny 2 videos too, but only the ones that are kind of like more like because the only reason why I recorded Destiny 2 was because of the story throughout the whole time and just see my character in there. But I kind of like, it kind of started getting way more than I really want to and everything. But
Sure.
like, but for most of the other stuff, especially between us and everything too, I usually record them just because of the fact that we have so many moments that like were just so goddamn funny that I want to remember and everything too. And the fact that it's just like so like especially like the one freaking from last night we were playing on a fucking Minecraft with our stupid conversation and everything. Some of them were pretty funny. Of course, I would have easily like censored a lot of it and everything too, but there's just so many moments we have together that is just so stupid and funny at the time that I was like, that's a video right there. That's a funny moment right there and everything too as well.
Well, it's also hard to like post Destiny content specifically just because it's such I would say it's a dying community.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like not a lot of people are looking for new content to watch from a different perspective just because the vast majority of Destiny players are endgame meta players.
Yeah.
And it's just it's hard to insert yourself into that community without being like a wealth of information or like something that you could supply to that community.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, that's why like I kind of really stopped from like kind of like going from like, uploading with the contents and everything, and kind of started more focusing on us playing together and everything, and with all the funny stuff that we had happen and everything too. Like the one of them I wanted to get is the funniest one was when I told you or asked you, "Hey Josh, what house was your house, or what was your Hogwarts house again?" and everything too.
Uh-huh.
And that's when like you said, of course you said it was Slytherin and everything too. And then that's when Draper said like, "Oh really? I thought you'd be a Hufflepuff and everything too as well."
Oh, I got offended.
Yeah, and then like literally like because literally I wish I recorded the day before or like the time we were talking about it, because me and Draper literally specify like, okay, like because even Draper like kind of threw me off like saying like, because I was talking about the houses and everything too. I was saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a Slytherin and everything." Like really, like, and kind of like that. And then I told like yours to him and everything, and he was saying like, "Really? I thought he'd be a Hufflepuff." I laughed so hard and was like, "Oh, he's definitely gonna get offended from that." And then we started listening to things that you're exactly was gonna say and everything too, and then you literally named almost exactly the same order as we said of how offended you were at that point.
So I have to be I have to be transparent with you about something.
Okay, go on.
This is a place of truths and a place of
no regrets.
Safety, I suppose.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm actually admitting this. The first time I took the Harry Potter test, the Pottermore test.
Yeah.
Like years ago, I claimed to have been a Gryffindor. That's not true.
What?
I had actually gotten placed into Hufflepuff.
Oh my fucking god!
So that is not incorrect. At one time, this was also the same like time period where like I was Team Jedi. I was for peace. I was for like I thought Thanos was evil.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I got older. My view of the world and perception changed, to where I thought, well, Thanos was really just like trying to do the best possible outcome for the entire universe. The Jedi are flawed individuals, and I think the Sith were just trying to restore order and like peace to the galaxy in their own way that functioned better. Like if you watch the current like Star Wars content, it shows like the flaw of the rebellion and how there's not order. There's just chaos everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
And I thought like I could be a Gryffindor. Like obviously I was a Hufflepuff at the time, but I could be a Gryffindor. But when that view changed, when I turned team dark side,
Yeah.
I was team Thanos. That's when I retook the test later and I turned into a Slytherin. So at the time of the question, I was actually a Slytherin. However, I have been lying about being a Gryffindor, like when I was a Gryffindor, the entire fucking time. This is my confession. I feel a tremendous weight off my shoulders having that out in the open, but it was not incorrect. There you go.
That is definitely a huge bombshell because I still remember specifically you saying like Slytherin. I'm not fucking Slytherin. I'm a fucking Gryffindor and everything too. Like you
Correct.
were adamantly.
I was angrily deflecting my own sins. Thank you.
Oh my fucking god!
But let it be known, I am no longer a Hufflepuff. I promise. I've taken the test 3 fucking times. I am a Slytherin. I am absolutely evil at heart. I will murder younglings. I don't give a fuck.
Which is funny thing too, because I'm kind of going on with like Thanos and everything too. Like after seeing the, because I've seen a lot of memes and then also like see a lot of like videos and everything too, especially with like people actually pointing out the like the aftermath of Thanos after they brought back everybody too, and like how much everything like kind of like
it
started
fucked
getting
so much. The blip like fucked up relationships and living situations. Like so many people moved into abandoned homes that when they re-blipped, or even both combined, there was a couple scenes where like significant others were coming back as their partners had moved on, and then they're just in this like weird. Well, am I not in a relationship with you? Well, I'm clear. I was dating you 2 seconds ago before I vanished. Like, there was so much chaos that came from that it did more harm than good in certain scenarios.
Yeah, which I kind of like reason why I actually, ironically, like from that like after phase and everything too, I actually did really like Captain was a Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. That one was actually a really good one, especially like that one was more like on the ground, like just the living situations of everybody after the whole blip and everything with being relocated and like disjointed and everything from that too, because it really showed what happened. But also then it kind of like it's crazy too because also then it showed what happened after Captain America went back to the past, because everybody thought that he died. Technically, is he dead? No, he's not dead. Basically, he's still technically around.
He lived his life. I
don't
know. Like I don't know if Steve is gone. He's just a fucking old man.
Yeah, but yeah, like they actually went and replaced him with a new guy and everything too, which he fucking went off in that one episode.
There's so many good things coming from that too. Like
yeah.
Oh god, we have like Red Guardian plus Valentina and there's so many like we're on the cusp of greatness here soon. Right? I'm hoping because
have you ever got started on the new series that was going on with Sam Jackson?
I did. It's okay. It's not like great. I feel like Nick Fury wouldn't be doing the things he's doing. But like I get it. It's a drama show. You got to have your thing. They're like buying time probably until Loki comes out. Like it's not bad. It's just not great.
Yeah. So it's kind of just like on average, basically, at that point.
It's a show. It keeps my interest peak. Like I like between waiting for the boys and like everything else now.
Yeah.
Like it keeps me stimulated, I suppose.
Very interesting. Yeah, because I've been kind of curious because I've been like behind on like Marvel content and everything, except for like a few movies here and there and everything. But like I've been kind of just behind on it, so I have no idea like what's been kind of currently going on, except for certain things.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like I said, it's alright. It's not. Yeah. It's not great. I also like that's also quality time for me in Brooklyn. Like we like binge watch shows together because we're invested in these universes. So it's it's a nice plus, but like the last couple episodes. Although I will admit that show's fucking gruesome.
The Boys?
No, I'm talking about fucking Secret Invasion.
Oh, really? I didn't think about that.
Dude, yeah, Brooklyn's really squeamish when it comes to like violence and gore
Yeah.
specifically. Dude, there is some fuck shit in that show that's just
Oh
like,
my god.
whoa, god damn.
Damn, I definitely now need to kind of like go ahead and check that out too now.
There's only 2 episodes out. Like, really, you could probably watch it on the way. I would like download Disney Plus and just
I mean, I have
download
Disney.
the episodes.
Yeah, I have Disney Plus already because I have the membership from my Verizon and everything too as well. So I'm probably gonna do that because I have like especially because I as I said I told you before but I didn't tell it on the podcast. I did buy 2 movies like with the tax rebate we got from the state and everything.
Uh-huh.
So I bought like a Top Gun Maverick, which then I rewatched again like a couple like
movie.
2 days.
That movie
Such
is
a-
like S tier fucking movie.
Oh, like it's such a good movie. Like especially the fact that like mostly everything on the plane is just like actual practical effects and everything too. Like they were actually in a plane doing it, and especially the mountain scene, like the very end of the mountain scene. Like a spoiler alert, the like just the way they went through the canyons and just like I still remember like when I first watched it in IMAX. I was literally watching it, just like not taking my eyes off it, like almost like breathing, like kind of like breathing along with it, and like taking deep breaths and everything too.
Yeah, I
And
remember watching it in the theater. I was at the edge of my seat for like the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's just such a phenomenal film.
Right? It's just such a good movie that that's another highly recommended movie that I'm surprised that didn't win although like that year for movies was actually pretty surprisingly though too as well. Especially like I watched the Oscars and everything too. Or was it the Oscars? I think it was it was Oscars Academy Awards, I think.
It's
But
the
like
same thing.
yeah. So, but it was one of the award shows that I saw, the big prestigious award shows that they were doing, and then they were showing some of the movies or some of the like stuff and everything. And I forgot that some of the movies that were shown last year were like, oh wow, that was actually that year, and wow, that was actually that year, just because it felt so long and just like the movies and everything too. Because there was Top Gun Maverick, Everything Everywhere,
All at once.
all at once, yeah. Avatar apparently somehow managed to get in there. The one with Brandon Fraser was in there too as well.
Oh, I want to watch that.
The Whale?
Like I hear so many good things about that movie.
Yeah, and then there are some other ones too, but like there's a lot of them that I was like, wow, that's a really hard. Like there's some of them that was like really hard categories that I wasn't expecting, but like I'm glad that like at least some of the movies that won it, like especially Everything Everywhere All at Once, won I think Picture of the Year, I think from what I said.
Yeah.
Because also then they also won like Best Actress too as well, and I think Best Story from what I remember too. But like I know I still have yet to see it though too, but it's in my YouTube YouTube movies download and everything because my brother got it because both my mom and my brother they both watch it and they I think watch it maybe 2-3 times already in theaters, and they keep telling me to go ahead and watch it because it's such a good movie. So I still that's on my docket of movies I need to watch and everything too. But yeah, and also then like even watching the war theaters too, like I kind of just like saw the how much Brandon Fraser like freaking like how much he felt happy and everything. He was like, wow, that's crazy. Because even then I forgot, especially even freaking Short Round too. He actually won an award too as best supporting actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I was like so happy about that too as well. But yeah, it's so other than the Top Gun Maverick, I also finally bought Creed 3. Which I've been wanting to watch it. I wanted to watch it in theaters originally, but I never gotten a chance to and everything. I did get a popcorn bucket out of that, like a plastic popcorn bucket from Regal. I wish I would have gotten the tin one because I saw that one was pretty cool. But like that's another movie I've been wanting to watch too, just because of the fact that like that's been my favorite series of all time with Creed and Rocky beforehand too as well. Like it's a pretty good setup and everything. So and plus the fact that too that Creed is actually directed by Michael Jordan too as well, or Michael B. Jordan, the same guy that acts as a Creed and everything too. So it's his first foray into it. And plus, like I'm sure you heard of his name too because he's also the main voice actor for Chase in Genlock.
Well, I mean, yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
He's also Killmonger and
Yeah.
Black Panther, and he's in so many. He's such a great actor. He's so good.
Yeah, but Yeah, like it's his first directing job ever, like for this movie, and
Oh, hell yeah.
yes, and plus also because I don't know if you know, he's also a big anime enthusiast too as well.
Yes.
But I've been seeing that like I've been seeing that some like especially the time around that people said like, oh yeah, there's that one scene where like it felt like an anime movie basically kind of thing, or like an anime scene, or comes straight from an anime fighting and everything. So that kind of got my curiosity on like how he did that, and everybody was saying like, yeah, that's a really good scene and everything too. So I wanted to watch that not only just to kind of see how it went, but also like just to see like how he is and everything too, which also kind of like goes into the other topic I want to talk about, which kind of derails the whole thing, was his opponent, played by Johnathan Majors, which he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, well, I don't disagree. He's at the moment innocent until proven guilty. Though there was a recent development that just came out that his ex also got arrested for domestic violence charges. So I don't know how much that
Oh shit!
affects his I guess innocence in a
Yeah.
sense. But at the moment, like the same girl that is involved in those allegations, has now been arrested for a different domestic violence dispute. So,
Oh
uh,
fuck.
we might
The
have like an Amber Heard
Johnny
situation again
Depp
on our
again.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly
Oh
that. Like,
my
oh,
god.
it's real bad. There's another like crazy shitstorm happening in the YouTube space, but let's get back into Jonathan Majors first.
Yeah, yeah, like cause basically, as I said, like this literally happened after Creed 3 was released and after Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania happened too as well, which kind of like almost derailed all of Marvel's idea of like the whole next phase and everything too, because he's supposed to be the big baddie of it, which I still need to see Ant-Man and everything too.
All
But
right.
yeah, he's supposed to be the big baddie of the next phase because he's technically Kang the Conqueror and that one.
Well, it's hard, and that's the thing. Like you'll never know, like unless something comes up, like how it's not safe to invest that much amount of time into something for like one individual person. Like
Yeah.
same thing happened with the Flash actor.
Oh yeah, definitely. Freaking Ezra.
Um, and with Marvel, like you're setting up, half a decade long situations with the same individual. That I mean, it could happen to anyone,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
but it's a very difficult like road to navigate when something like that happens. So hopefully, like I hope that things will be okay moving forward.
Yeah.
But it's tricky. It's very tricky.
It really is because also in the way because from the way the films are kind of like going for it, literally, especially from like Loki too as well. Like it looked like it was setting him up as like the major bad guy for the next one, like after Thanos and everything too as well. Just
Yeah,
from
and well, you have to watch Ant-Man because that
yeah.
it fucking escalates tenfold.
I know. I probably might watch that like along the way to Vegas and everything too, because as I said, I'm behind on content and everything too as well. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, like that's definitely something that's oh yeah, YouTube's TV's back up again. If you're just letting you know too.
I got the email.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but yeah, like it's a lot of stuff going on. That's like, but also then like speaking of like ironically going from Jonathan Majors like news into Johnny Depp and everything too. Because it's the I think 100th anniversary I think of Disney and everything. I saw on an article that they're actually re-releasing different movies and everything too as well. And one of the movies that they're actually re-releasing into theaters is the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. They actually,
I just recently watched that with Brooklyn. I still need to show her the other like five, but
uh, at least show the first two and then see how she is, and then like I still have yet to see the second or the fourth and fifth one.
yeah, fourth I think is okay. The fifth was
Just,
I don't have. I think I watched that one in Riadoso with my high school girlfriend at the time, and it was
yeah.
just ugh.
I mean, just from the way you said it, like it's like okay, that kind of seems like a little like miss if anything.
They're just long. They're not long. Okay, they're long movies, but like after three or four, there's not much else you can do for a pirate movie.
Yeah, I mean, there probably is, if anything, like especially if you go like for different treasures, like fabled lore treasures. But like, I think it would need to get the right casting, if anything, especially just to make it like really like hold on at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think I read that the first pirate movie is going to be re-released in theaters and everything too
So
as
if it's
well.
100th anniversary of Disney, why specifically pirates?
It's probably one of the like major like feature films and everything too. Let me check it up because I know it's like I know there's like some years of like
That's just like an oddly specific movie for like 100 years. I think they should have done like Snow White, because I believe Snow White was their first movie. If
yeah.
I've watched enough Defunct Land to get most of my ancient Disney knowledge.
Okay, here we go. It's the 8 Disney classics being re-released in movies
Oh, okay,
theaters.
it's 8.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's classic movies. So starting this month or next month in July, it's gonna be Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of
Right
the
on.
Black Pearl. It's gonna be Toy Story, Frozen. I know the OG Toy Story. I'd be down to watch that. You want to just get a group to
Hell
watch that?
yeah, I do. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking sweet.
right. Oh, that's actually very interesting for those movies. So, ironically, no classic like Walt Disney movies are actually going to be on there, which is surprising.
Then what's the point?
So it's well, okay, here we go. But I'll tell you what the rest of the movie is. It's gonna be Frozen,
Oh, sure.
then Beauty and the Beast.
That counts as a semi-classic movie.
I was gonna say like more like like as you said with Snow
At
White
least
and
there's a.
Pinocchio.
I was just worried that there wasn't going to be like a 2D animated movie.
Oh no, yeah, there's still gonna be 2D animated there.
Present. Okay, Beauty
Yeah,
and the Beast. That's a good choice. Okay.
yeah, The Incredibles.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, Coco.
I can cry in the theater again.
Right, The Lion King, of course,
Right on.
and Moana.
Okay. Okay. I would have loved to like have Monsters Inc. on that list because it's my favorite like Pixar movie.
Yeah,
Actually, I just saw The Incredibles semi recently in a theater.
really? Where at?
Like a couple years ago, when I went to Los Angeles, is when Incredibles 2 came out.
Oh right.
But they were
yeah.
doing a double feature at the El Capitan Theater, which is the Disney-owned theater.
Yeah.
So I watched Incredibles 1 and then immediately got into Incredibles 2.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, actually, I kind of did that too with Jurassic Park as well. Because when the last movie for Jurassic Park came out, both me and my brother went there along with his friend Ricky and his son Harvey. They
Mhm.
went over there, or we went over to the AMC theater that was actually doing the promotion. So they were showing the original Jurassic Park, like OG Jurassic Park from 95, 95 or
Mhm.
93. And then
Finally
immediately,
recently watched that movie too.
oh yeah, that's such a good, because we had to watch it because of the Jurassic Park. Was it the Jurassic Park ride and everything too as well? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So we did that and everything too, and then like after an intermission, we went and watched the newest movie after that, which was actually pretty okay, if anything. It was an okay movie. It was funny
I
watching.
miss the age of double features. Like I get it's hard to do so now because like back then a movie was an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Now a movie is minimum 2 to like 2.5, 3 hours.
At least, if anything. Especially animated movies too. Animated movies used to be at least an hour to hour and a half on average before then.
They had like very structured like ways of doing it, and they had to hit under. Now it's like, oh fuck it, we're gonna throw out 2.5. I mean, God, Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse was like fucking so long. It was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, freaking. I know, like as I.
And they didn't even finish the movie. It's in the next fucking movie.
I know, like it's like literally because I watched it like late at night, and I was like at 10. Like the movie started at 11. I looked at the times like it's only 12. Like what the fuck is going on here? And it's like 1 o'clock. Like how long is this movie? Like what the hell?
Yeah, it was good, but it was fucking long, man.
Right, dude. But yeah, like I feel you though, but because I still remember. Do you still remember also the days when they had like 3D movies for Disney movies as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, like because I still remember it was like back in California. Like I remember specifically, I think it was like after watching 9 that they had like a poster board for Toy Story 3D or Toy Story 1 and 2 and 3D and everything too when they had
That's
that
cool.
out at the time. Yeah. Oh, also here's the days for the movies coming out. Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be released from July 7th through to July 20th.
Okay.
Toy Story is going to be released in July 21st through the 3rd of August.
Okay.
Frozen is August 4th through the 17th.
Probably gonna skip that one.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast is going to be from the 18th through the 31st.
Right on.
Ooh. Incredible is going to be on September 1st through the 14th.
Cool.
Coco is going to be released from September 15th through the 28th. Lion
Okay.
King is from the 29th through the October 12th,
Cool.
and Moana is going to be from the 13th through the 26th.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to go watch a couple of those. I
Yeah.
probably I'll attempt to make time for sure.
Right. At least it's funny thing too, because I still remember like a memory too as well. Like I remember when Incredibles first came out. I actually did watch it the day it got released too, because I got pulled out of school early to actually
Mhm.
go to the theaters to actually watch it and everything too as well.
That's
Like,
cool.
yeah, and but yeah, like I still remember that specifically because I think that was also the same day that I remember my parents like went and saw. Of course, I was a kid. Of course, I was bored and everything too. But like, I guess we saw a filming for when they were showing The Longest Yard for the Adam Sandler movie and everything too.
It's a good movie too.
Yeah, such a good movie because it's funny too. Because like in that movie, like where they're chasing is that they're supposed to be in San Diego, except they're filmed in downtown Long Beach and everything too. So if you actually watch like the movie and everything, and if you remember how downtown Long Beach is layered, you'll see
Mhm.
specific like spots and everything. It's like, oh, I actually remember that. I remember where that's at and everything too. Even though
Right
it's
on.
supposed to, yeah, even though it's supposed to be set in San Diego and everything too as well. But yeah, it's something right there.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to go check out those movies for sure.
Yeah, which also I still have never seen Moana. Just letting you know.
What?
Yeah, I have never seen
All
Moana
right,
at
I
all.
wasn't gonna fucking buy a ticket for it, but we're gonna go watch Moana.
Yeah.
Like just for hey alone. I don't even care about the fucking rest of the movie. Like that movie, oh, so good.
I still remember the freaking move or the music of The Rock and everything just because of that reason. That's the only one reason why I remember Moana at that point. So but yeah, I never watched Moana ever since. So since
So
it came
good.
out.
It's like there's not a bad Disney movie on that
Yeah.
list. Like they're all I will happily if I have to watch them.
Yeah. The only thing I
Uh
would knock off would be Frozen, if anything.
yeah, that one I probably won't.
Yeah. Like at least replace that with an actual classic like Disney movie like Pinocchio
Yeah, but you
or
also you have to look at it from a standpoint that they have to bring in viewership.
yeah.
So what's a better way of doing that than with the like
Big top.
number one Disney movie of all fucking time?
Yeah. Which also kind of sucks too, because it's also for this generation too, so they'll probably remember more of those movies than the classic ones.
Well, that's why it's like Moana, Coco,
Yeah.
like
Freaking
almost half of those movies are post
2000.
2010.
Yeah. Like the only one that's like pre 2000s is like Toy Story, Beauty and the Beast, and Lion King. That's it.
Right. And that's just to cater to the other half of that audience that would like actually go buy tickets for that. But
Yeah.
then at the same time, like when you have a subscription service like Disney Plus, would you actually go buy tickets for that? Is it really worth the experience to see that in theaters? Like it's different for like Star Wars. When Star Wars anniversaries come out, those fucking theaters are packed because it's
Yeah.
Star Wars on a big screen. It's Lord of the Rings on a big screen. Like those maybe for the kids aspect to see it in a theater, maybe, but like yeah, I don't know. We'll
Well,
find out, I'm
honestly,
sure.
yeah. I mean, here's the movies I think will get like sold out or like get packed and everything, especially that first weekend. Will definitely be Toy Story. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see. Hold on, I'm looking at the movies. Lion King will definitely be one because of the recent like Lion King like remake. I'm sure people will probably want to cleanse their palates from that.
I don't know about that one. I
You
think
don't think?
Beauty and the Beast has a bigger following,
Yeah,
just from like a Disney princess perspective.
true. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Toy Story, Beauty and the Beast. I doubt Pirates will do.
I don't know. I think
I mean,
Pirates.
maybe.
I'm saying Pirates would be a big one because it probably be like Disney would probably be like looking at it specifically because like you heard of rumors were like beforehand like they were actually going to try to redo the whole like Pirates thing with Margot Robbie and everything too, but they
Yeah.
scrapped the whole idea. So, but also there's like some ideas where like they might want to bring back Johnny Depp and everything, especially after that, even though like it's a little thin ice and everything too. So I think it like people for support of Johnny Depp and everything, especially what happened to him and everything too. I think people will go to the movies to support him from that one, if anything, too. So I think that's why. And plus, I'll tell you right now, too. I told my mom about what you call like about the pirates and everything too, and she like was it? What did I tell her specifically? I told her something that like she was saying like, oh, you can't like replace Johnny Depp at all. Like you like he's literally the face of the pirates
Yeah, that's like
whole
replacing
thing.
Iron Man. Like there's specific characters in our lifetime that are like they have to. I'm not saying like a different person couldn't do it, but it's like
It's like they're the one
it's
that's
like
solidified.
Heath Ledger's Joker. Like that
Yeah.
to me is the ideal person for that role.
Oh yeah. Or like freaking like how the recently Lightyear movie with like Buzz Lightyear being like
Yeah,
voiced by Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like Mario was good. Like Chris Pratt did it like fine. Like
Yeah, he actually did pretty okay on it.
but there are just certain characters that exist in our lifetime that like have to be like. I envision them always portrayed by X actor or actress.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Like it's kind of hard to like think, like especially like another one like Fresh Prince and everything too with Will Smith and everything. Like, it's kind of hard to think that his son being the Fresh Prince at that point, which I still never watched at all either.
Same.
Or is it out? Is it out right now?
I don't know.
But yeah, that's a lot of stuff that's like interesting coming up in the summertime and everything too.
No, I'll definitely have to check out some of the. I'll take a trip down to the box office for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's like I'll definitely join you on that one whenever if I have money. But yeah, it's funny thing just seeing that all of a sudden randomly out of nowhere too as well, because I always like to randomly go swipe all the way to my because I have an Android phone, so I can sweep all the way to was it sweep right? Like going to the leftmost page and everything too, and that one will show all the Google like stories that you're interested in and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I kind of like to go through that because it's all tailored to like my my newsfeed and everything too.
Sure. And then, I have the Google app on my phone too, and it does the same thing.
Yeah, so I always like to like actually watch or read some of the articles that's on there that's related to like whatever I'm interested at the time and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything you have anything else to say?
No. Aside from Minecraft and everything else, like it was a short episode today.
Yeah. Sorry for like taking most of the time there, Josh.
I don't mind. Listen, man. If I can just sit back and relax, I have no fucking issue.
Right? I don't blame you.
We will catch you up to date with all of our Vegas antics next week. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials at _Team No Skill on Instagram and Twitter for sure. And then check out the YouTube channel for the shorts and all of the other content that we post. Other than that, we will see you all next week. Thank you again for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
See you later.
I'm not